In this video, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to show you how Nadal could improve his serve and hit bigger, faster serves more efficiently and without as much effort. Yes, I'm going to show you. Now, this video is courtesy of 12KGP Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. All right, let's watch Nadal serve 3 times in a row. Now, to show you what Nadal could do to improve his serve, I'm actually going to compare him to JJ Wolf here on the right. Now, this JJ Wolf video is courtesy of PTSO on YouTube. So make sure you also subscribe to their channel. I have put their link in the description below. All right, so both at Indian Wells, it's the exact same camera angle, and I have flipped Nadal to make him right-handed so we can do a real apples-to-apples comparison. And there are 2 main things we can look at here. First, the amount of body rotation. It is very evident the amount of body rotation that JJ Wolf has. You know, when we look at JJ, and this is, again, same exact camera angle, so we can really do a great comparison here. Look when JJ's foot hits the ground, we can actually see his left knee. We see the knee bone or the, whatever it is, patella. But we can see, his kneecap right there. And we don't see that with Nadal. So what we see with JJ is so much more body rotation that is not apparent on the Nadal serve at all, where Nadal's knees are pointing more to the side, if not slightly forward, where JJ's knees are definitely pointing back. And I've looked at this at different angles and different videos, and it's very apparent. We can see how much more body rotation there is, and the chest is back, where the chest is very much over for Nadal. And another thing then is not just the body rotation and how much coil there is, which is then going to allow for an uncoil. We can just see it from the back elbow. So if we draw a line right up Nadal's back, and so let me do that right here. So there's his back, right? And if I do that with JJ, well, holy smokes, look where his elbow is. So Nadal's elbow is to the right of that line. JJ's elbow is to the left of that line. This is what Vic Braden 50 years ago was talking about when he said, elbow someone behind you on your service motion. So if you personally know Nadal, please send him this video. Maybe you can all tag him, put this on Twitter and tag him in when you tweet it out. But get body rotation, Nadal. Turn the body and get your elbow behind you. See, let me show you something with JJ's serve that just makes it so that he has so much power and explosion out of this coiled position. There's something called a toss timing. And a toss timing is when the ball is at the top of the head, you throw a timer down. So let's just see what JJ's toss timing is. So his toss timing is 0.65, right? So that's the time when the ball is at the top of the head until contact. So great, 0.65. Now we can compare that to Nadal. So we put the ball at the top of Nadal's head. We put a timer down. Let's see how long it takes for him to hit the ball. So he's hitting the ball around 0.8. So JJ has less time to swing. All right. So now that we've established that, now think about the elbow position. Whose elbow has farther to travel to make contact? JJ's elbow has farther to travel. His elbow is going to travel like that. So it's a farther distance to travel than Nadal's. So Nadal's elbow is going to go up, but it's a shorter distance. He's actually missing, and I'm going to make it green, he's missing all of this. This right here is what JJ has right here. So what does that mean? It means JJ has a farther distance to go with his elbow in less time. Well, what's the definition of speed? The definition of speed is distance over time. JJ has a farther distance, I mean like miles per hour, right? Distance over time. So JJ has a farther distance to go with his elbow in less time. Nadal has a shorter distance for his elbow to go in more time. So you don't just want to think of power and speed as something you do. It also is creating the environment where power and speed and acceleration actually solve the problem. And so JJ knows how low his toss is and how far back his elbow is because of his coil and because he's really retracting that elbow and feeling like he's elbowing someone behind him. And man, he has to explode out of that. And watch this serve. Bautista Agut's actually guessing the serve isn't even that close to the tee, and yet the ball is just annihilated past him. He has no chance of touching this ball. And yes, can Nadal hit a big serve? Of course. But it would be so much more effective and efficient. And how much bigger could his serve have been if he had more coil and if he got his elbow back? Now, there is one thing I want to show you, and this is really important, that I love about Nadal's serve. I want you to look at both of them right here. I want you to look at their left hands. Again, Nadal's a lefty, so this would actually be his right hand. But I want you to look at their left hands visible on the right side of their body. This is called a power X. You need to do this on your serve. You need to cross your arms when you're done hitting a serve. We can look at it right here. We'll go right there. It's very obvious that Nadal has his arms crossed in front of him. Let me actually show you JJ from a different angle, because I don't want this just to be how can Nadal improve his serve, but I want to show you something that you can copy from both of them, but I have a perfect angle to show you this from JJ. So the first thing we get to do is see this coil. Look where his knees are pointing. It's unreal. And there's a slightly different angle that's more to the, actually, I can show you it. Watch this. My fault. It's actually the same video. Watch this. Look where his knees point. Right here. Look at this. Holy smokes. Now this is on the ad side, not the do side. So it's not exactly apples to apples with what we were discussing about how much he coiled, because he's going to coil more since he's going to be on the ad side. But of course the opponent can see his back. Look at his knees. I mean, you want to talk about just completely turned and ready to explode up like a corkscrew. But I want to show you his finish, because I have people in the comment section telling me that like I'm a wackadoo because I'm telling people to cross their arms when they're done. The reason you want to do this is because it slows the body's rotation down to accelerate the hitting arm. And Nadal does this perfectly, but I have a great view of JJ, so why not show JJ? Watch with the body coil, and that JJ's chest is facing toward the back fence, at an angle, but toward the back fence. Watch his body as it rotates, how it actually comes to a complete stop rotating as he hits the ball. Watch this. He's rotating and then boom, he stops rotating. If bringing this arm in against the body helped him to rotate faster, he would rotate and face this guy over there. But why is he staying facing us as he's hitting? He's doing that because he's actually, there's that hand visible to the camera behind him, right? Kind of like he's waving to someone behind him. This slows the body's rotation down. It's like a reactive brake that you slow something down and something else speeds up. Look at this. Right there, his body completely comes to a stop. We can see the rate of rotation is just at X, whatever the value of X is. And then now it's just so much less. Look at that. It no longer rotates. He has something on his lapel right here. Look at this right here, how it stops rotating. Watch this. It's rotating, and then boom, it stops rotating right there. He does that because when you stop the body's rotation, you accelerate the hitting arm. Now, if you'd love to use the same strategies the pros use to win their matches, then you got to pick up the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. It's all broken down by the type of opponent you play against, and it's over 50 pages, strategy after strategy. And what's really cool is each page comes with a QR code, so you can watch a video of exactly how to use each strategy. Just use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a league close to you, or you want to find a local coach in your area who can help you with your serve, then use my link for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Go out and film yourself hitting serves. Review the footage and compare what you learned in this video to what you're doing when you hit a serve. Well, if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Reidy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.